Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is my birthday video, my goals for the year. I'm 24 years old, so one of my goals for the year is to get more independent. By more independent is to walk more in the walker, because being in a wheelchair, you have no core strength, and in order to walk, in order to get more independence on my transfers and all that stuff, I gotta learn how to walk in a walker. So I'm getting a walker, so I just go in it around the house, and it kind of gets my body moving in the circulation, and eventually, if I do it enough times, my body will remember, will try to engage with that part of with the muscle memory. So once I do it, it's all about muscle memory. So once we do it enough times, my body will get used to it. And that comes with doing my transfers a lot easier, because right now, for a lot of us, we have no cord because we are so dependent on the wheelchair keeping us up forward. So how it looks like for me is, when to build in a muscle cord strength, is just sit in a regular chair and just have my body do the work to engage part of that muscle, so my brain could communicate with the muscle that I'm trying to focus on. So to get onto my chair at least once a day, and to sit in a regular chair and just not be on my phone, just be with my body and just sit there and work on my core. Sitting up straight, sitting back straight, not slouching forward. Honestly, people ask me a lot, is my goal to walk? Yes, my goal is to walk. Of course, it would make it a lot easier, but I'm comfortable within myself, and if I could walk, great. But if I need this wheelchair, great too. As long as I have my voice, and as long as I'm being able to speak up for myself, be as independent as I could be, I feel like that's all I could ask for. I know I have CP, and that's not gonna change, but how could I make it better? How can I live my life the way I want to live it? And if that's having an assistant full time, which I'm grateful to have, but if that's having an assistant to make my life a little easier, like putting on my makeup, then I'll have that. If that's any sort of challenge, what happens with me is, and I think that's how I was raised, is my parents and my sister never ever looked at me for a second and be like, oh yeah, she's in a wheelchair, she can't go, she can't do that. We always put the extra mile. We always went for I always went for whatever I can do. So that's what I want to tell you guys, is whatever you can do it within the extra mile. It's gonna take me a while, but that's one of my long-term goals. And my other long-term goal is to get signed to a modeling agency, because I feel like disability representation, it's coming. It's coming, but it needs to be more mainstream, and that's one of my goals. I felt like sometimes in school I was in this sort of like bubble. Okay, you have a disability, so you get to go in this group. And I'm like, yeah, I do, but what about the mainstream? So I really want to take all my experiences and kind of be like, no, I don't want to do that anymore. Here's what I want to do. My next goal for the year is to go to City College and take some City College classes into like social media or public speaking. My next goal is to find people that want to live more independently. One day I want to live on my own, so it's all about independence for me. So just like the main goal is for me to be more independent as I can be. And another one of my goals is to do more public speaking at like elementary schools on my disability, because I feel like just kids need to learn about not only CP but a lot of other disabilities. And so I want to teach that to little kids or be a mentor to someone younger or even same age, because honestly things could flip and they could not read your IEP. So another goal of mine is to go to school and like make sure all the teachers and all the staff meets everyone's IEP to get whatever they need, because I feel like that is really pretty important. Yes, I'm independent, but I'm independent to a point. Well, let me tell you, when you get older and have CP, it only gets a little more complicated. So I want to be like a mentor for a younger kid, but I don't think that I'm in a wheelchair. I always think that regardless of your circumstance, regardless of your diagnosis, disability, whatever it is, you can live however you want to live. You can, my friend Chelsea Hill said, you're a boundless babe, which means even if you have a disability, you can still live out your dreams. So I know there's a lot of hoops to jump through, and for me, one of my hoops is to figure out what I want to do and figure out, okay, since I've been in some sort of program 3 years, and within that 3 years I figured out, okay, what did I want to do? What do I really want to do? So my goal is, like I said, walking. Like I said, doing my transfers on my own. Now that I have the time to do content, YouTube, and all that stuff, I really love what I do, and I really love what I make content for you guys, and I really am independent, and I really strive for my independence, and I really want to go see how far I can go with it. But what I'm trying to say to you guys is, it's okay to step back, to roll back, as I say, and just take a breather and realize that maybe you want to take a day off here and there. I will never forget what I accomplished, and I will never forget how much I've gone through, because being in a wheelchair, having a disability, being in the public school system, doing all that is a lot of work. I also want to be a child life specialist. So a child life specialist is when you go in for surgery, you can talk to them about what's going to happen, when it's going to happen, how. So that's one of my goals, because I feel like disabilities in general, it's become a more normal thing, mainstream. but I want to help it become more normal. And I also go to physical therapy, which is people in wheelchairs or people that have mobility aids. A lot of us go to physical therapy because a lot of us need that extra physical help. And another goal of mine is to a group of people that are like you, that are like you. So that's one of my goals, is to find my group of people that I can go to and be like, this is what I'm going through. Because I'm friends with a lot of people in the disability community, and I love them, but sometimes, because a lot of my friends, I really can't talk to them about certain things because they don't understand, and I love them, but sometimes it's like hard for me to say things to them because they don't understand. So that's another goal of mine. Another goal of mine is to take my experiences in the public school and daily life and to actually go and public speak about my disability or about places that are accessible, what I like and don't like, clothes, like be my own clothing designer eventually. So I got a lot of goals. Talk to wheelchair manufacturers about what they could do about their seating systems for other people. Public speaking, mentoring, doing a child ed specialist, going to city college, doing modeling for disability awareness companies, living independently on my own. That's not coming this year, but that will come eventually. Doing more experiences within the disability community. Doing YouTube, planning out my content, taking breaks when I need it. Because, I say taking breaks because I love going the extra mile. And sometimes it catches up with me. So please get out of your chair if you need to. That's what I'm learning now. Yeah, so I have a lot of goals. So my main point is, just because you're in a wheelchair doesn't stop you from doing what you want to do. And yes, it's hard, but the reason why I do my YouTube channel is not only I love making content for you guys, but I love my YouTube channel is made for even if you're not, don't even have a disability, and you come to my channel, I want you guys to learn something on the, even if you want to learn something, or even if you like my content, that's great. But my main source of making content is for the world, the community. Because, I'm grateful that I'm in the community. Because some days it's hard, some days it's exhausting. But I get to learn a lot of cool people, and I get to know a lot of cool people. And my experiences I get to learn from. So, hope you like what you see. Like, subscribe, comment down below. Bye, guys.
Luna.
Please tell the white girl.
Hello.
Cheese.
Cheese.